Stop right there because this is one of those moments that makes people say, wait, is that really her? A bikini photo of Suzanne Somers has been making the rounds again, and it's not just because it's a pretty picture. It's because it captures a kind of bold, bright energy that feels rare. And here's the thing. This is not only about looks. It's about confidence, timing, and how one photo can remind people why someone stayed famous for so long. Watch the video till the end, because the real story is not the swimsuit. It's what the photo stands for, and why people still react to it today. When a throwback photo pops up, people usually like it for a second and move on. But this one keeps getting shared and talked about, and that tells you something. Suzanne always had a way of standing out without trying too hard. She had that sunny, I'm not asking for permission vibe. In a bikini, that energy becomes even louder, not because of skin, but because it's a statement. It says, I'm comfortable in my own body. That hits people differently, especially in a world where so many folks feel pressure to hide every little flaw. Let's be honest, the internet can be messy. Some people see a bikini picture and turn it into a cheap joke, while others act like it's shocking. But the stronger reaction comes from people who feel inspired. Suzanne built a public image that mixed fun, strength, and a kind of fearless charm. She wasn't trying to be perfect. She was trying to be herself, and that's what made her memorable. A swimsuit photo becomes a symbol of that. It's not about being flawless. It's about being free. A lot of fans say the same thing when they see pictures like this. She looks happy. And happiness is the detail that changes everything. There are many photos of famous people that look stiff or forced, like they're doing a job. But when someone looks relaxed, like they're enjoying the moment, it pulls you in. That's why people call it a feast for the eyes, because it's not only about a body shape. It's about the whole mood. The smile, the posture, the confidence. That's what makes the photo feel alive. There's also another layer here, the way society talks about women and age. Too often, people act like beauty has an expiration date, like women should fade into the background after a certain point. Suzanne never played that game. She stayed visible, she stayed active, and she stayed loud about taking care of yourself. So when a bikini photo of her gets attention, it also pokes at that old idea that only young people can be allowed to be seen as attractive. This is why some people cheer, and others get uncomfortable. It challenges the rules that were never fair in the first place. Now, let's keep it respectful, because that matters. There's a big difference between celebrating someone and turning them into an object. The healthiest way to look at this photo is to see it as a moment of confidence and self-expression. Suzanne was a full person with talent, hustle, and a big life beyond any single image. The photo is one tiny piece of a much bigger story. If someone shares it just to be crude, they miss the point. But if someone shares it because it makes them feel a little braver in their own skin, that's a different kind of spotlight, and it's worth talking about. And this is where the story gets interesting, because the photo doesn't just bring reactions. It brings memories. People start talking about where they first saw her, what shows they watched, what lines they still remember, and what kind of energy she brought to the screen. That's powerful. A simple image can unlock a whole wave of emotion, like a song you haven't heard in years. It reminds people of a time when they laughed more, or felt lighter, or believed confidence could look fun instead of serious. So yes, people are looking at the photo, and yes, people are talking. But the best takeaway is simple. Confidence never goes out of style. If this story made you think, made you smile, or even made you see these viral photos in a new way, do me a favor. Like the video, share it with someone who would enjoy it, and leave a comment with your honest take. And if you want more stories like this, subscribe so you don't miss the next one.